Oh, so we're going over the popular T app for women posting dirt on former boyfriend's hack. So let's check out the article. Imagine if we're an app for men to stalk and collect negative info on former girlfriends. The media would be cheering if they were hacked. The media would be cheering. Women are in the uproar over the recent breach of a women's safety app called T, which is currently the most downloaded app on the Apple Store. Wow, that's interesting. That is the most downloaded app. Posting red flag information on men, T promotes itself as a place that allows women to anonymously review men and spill the tea on those they've dated. 1 million women have started using the app in the past week and is reminiscent of the Facebook Are We Dating the Same Guy? T though uses AI and private info to verify that people making profiles are real women. Users can run background checks, search for criminal histories, and reverse search photos to check whether a man is catfishing. It was founded in 2023 by Sean Cook, who cites his mother getting catfish online as the motivation for the app. According to a social media post from T, the app has about 4 million users. Critics argue that the app is a tool for digital stalking and defamation, allowing jilted women to anonymously spread misinfo about their former dates. So these are people. Let me see what else they say. Men cannot join the app or respond to accusations. It acts essentially as a Yelp for men in which anyone can claim anything. Interesting. So it says the hacking breach of the app exposed tens of thousands of women and their details, which allows men to identify and avoid them. Wow. Furthermore, pictures of team members are circulating widely on social media as a source of meme comedy. A number of users are less than attractive. Wow. Left my ass off the T app, which is meant for women to dox and rape men who they go on dates with, has been hacked, and the women using the app look exactly as you expect them to look. This is the evil app meant to destroy men's lives. These women are our co-conspirators. Wow. Women commentators assert that hack is more of a proof that women's safe spaces are under attack. Wow. Wow, so identification photos was posted on X and 4chan. Interesting.
Ending crime and disorder on America's streets.
In the past, dating was relegated to limited environments, neighborhoods, and towns in which bad behavior would eventually be exposed by word of mouth, accusation, the fact that online stalking by women is treated as acceptable, while a similar project by men will be treated as the national. Wow, emergency clarifies the greater problem at hand. Feminism has led to male de- demonization and a crippling double standard in social interactions where bad behavior by women is excusable. Bad behavior. Is it any wonder that dating in the U.S. is imploding and over 63% of men today are opting out of relationships? Where did they get that 63% number from? Interesting. 300 and some comments, 40,000 views. Print 26 got 7042. Imagine if we're an app for men to stalk and collect negative information on former girlfriends. Yeah, it should be called whore because you can't keep a whore as a pet. Wow. Crimson Mule 43 to 3. Not only that, there should be an app called Mud Shark or Coal Burner. Now that would be some useful info. It's not an excuse, but because geopolitics involves reason and not emotion, women are at a complete disadvantage. While men use physical force to intimidate, women use gossip to destroy rep. It has always been this way. Wow. He said mud. Well, wow. We don't need an app because women have a condition crazy how easy to spy and to avoid if you are paying attention. Ginger Giraffe. The Big Bang Theory past supporter. You don't get guy on guy sex because it's not sex. Daniel Fuller Premium. I don't date fat, ugly, crazy, or even or even age appropriate girls. So they are doing me one hell of a favor, as the king says. Carry on. Call it coffee because it shows roasted women. Wow, wow. Every woman has the inner word. They can't wait to get out. Wow. Only woman I could tolerate is my wife, mostly out of habit. Any young girl who wants to fuck me, there aren't any of those, so I have zero tolerance of women BS. Hell, he said over 1,000 county genders. Wow. Wow, he said we'd rather encounter a bear than most of those women. Wow. Rather than bones, 34 to 0 on that one. Wow. Hoes being hoes, 34 to 0. And don't pretend women can't be trash with POS, otherwise there wouldn't be a female. Wow, yeah. Women control access to sex, close your legs more often. Wow. Sexual is used as a gauge of their mental health and fitness for a partnership. They control access to sex, but men control access to relation. We hold all the power. Interesting. If your woman is active on social media or Versia has a presence, get a new one. The sewer that is a female hive mind, think on the socials will eventually destroy your relationship with her. You cannot win. There is no amount of good you can do that will overcome the cacophony of women complaining to each other about how it's never enough. Girl Scouts exist while Boy Scouts no longer does. Yeah, what happened to Boy Scouts? Title IX eliminated a number of men's sports in order to fund women's sports. Endless, but the patriarchy and misogyny. Wow. Yeah, what's up with the Boy Scouts? Why there aren't any more Boy Scouts? Said Boy Scouts did themselves in by allowing pet pedos to run rapid as the scoutmasters and other child adjacent helpers. The Girl Scouts and Women's Lib had no part in that. Interesting. I didn't know that was. That's why Boy Scouts went away because of pedos. Interesting. Join a model railroad club. It looks like most men wouldn't go anywhere near most of those women to begin with. They all look like threes at most, but they think they're tens. Wow. Cleveland 351. Wow. Great personality. 9 to 1. Wow, he blaming the family courts as used as a weapon to destroy man all over these years must have a severe consequences for him. Otherwise, there's no hope of it ever being fixed. Hmm.
Prison populations high for decades, but prisons are now starting to empty. Maybe, yeah, that's very possible. Why would prisons be empty? I don't know. Just sort of maybe some public and are living on the streets and cannot care for themselves in appropriate facilities for appropriate periods of time, and provide assistance to state and local governments through technical guidance, grants, or other legally available means for the identification, adoption, and implementation of
Female delusional goggles.
maximally flexible civil commitment, institutional treatment, and step-down treatment standards that allow for the appropriate commitment and treatment of individuals with mental illness who pose a danger to others. Okay, reversal of judicial precedents and termination of consent decrees.
Obviously, the reason men don't have an app because there isn't enough data or energy in the universe to post and discuss the crazy features of the world. Wow.
Why? Because 95% of Americans would tolerate fascism if it came in the form of getting rid of the three.
And they wonder why men aren't dating them. Wow. The court system gives women the advantage. They only need your sperm to collect government handouts. Wow. Wow. White man gave women the advantage because men gave away their power to the Jew. Everything after that is a symptom. Wow, 13 and 9. You got a lot of downvotes with 9. Wow, they keep bringing up family court system as a weapon used by women to destroy men. Everyone involved, from the judges, attorneys, therapists, law enforcement officers, and everyone else, are all involved. Wow, all of them know it is being done, and none of them are doing a damn thing to put a stop to it either. Wow, premium member 2, Patriot EK. They weren't hacked. They automatically publish all their customer details to a completely open website. That isn't hacking.
I don't know, guys. It seems pretty bad. The reversal of judicial precedent and consent decrees seems particularly bad to me.
DNA analysis demonstrates that for prehistoric man, there were 17 successful breeding females per one successful breeding male, leaving the other 16 male childless. Just a pleb, that is ironically almost exactly the convergence to the 95-5 rule in the manosphere, where 95% of women are only interested in 5% of men. Interesting. The difference is just a pleb that the difference is that it made biological sense to have the top males producing the offspring historically, but the women in the West are not having children. We are increasingly far below the population replacement rate. Okay. Prehistoric men having seed to protect, provided protection and provisioning for the mothers. There is nothing for modern man to protect, so the women are pumped and dumped, motivating revenge. Interesting. The women have Big Brother Gov now to stick it, stick a weapon in man's faces to get whatever they want. No fault DIV. Have the assets even when the wife was a cheating. Wow. Mandatory CS, DEI hiring, preference in schools, grants, crim courts. Wow. Historically, they had to provide value to earn a man's protection and provision. Now they can crash helicopters into airliners, disobeying direct orders from a man. Wow. Okay. All right. That's it. That's it. I'm a holla, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll do another article, maybe part 2. Holla.